What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do basic service on your mower. We have a standalone Hustler with the Kawasaki FS541V. So we're going to be doing a full tune-up. So oil changes, all the filters, fuel filter, air filter, pre-filter, oil change, all the good stuff, new plugs, and fresh oil. So let me go ahead and start by showing you what you're going to need for the job. Of course, you're going to need a drain pan and a funnel for draining the oil. You're going to need a ratchet with a 10mm and an extension so you can undo the drain plug. You're going to need some pliers for the filter, some regular size pliers so get the clamps on the fuel filter, and you're going to need a 13/16 socket for your spark plug. And as far as parts goes, here's the fuel filter. I use the genuine Kawasaki fuel filter. So that's the part number right there. We have the air filter, which is part number is right here. And then you have the pre-filter, which part number is right there. So I'm probably also going to be putting a link down in the description below so you can find everything easier that way. And we have the oil filter is this guy right here. Let's see, where is the part number for that? I don't see it. Well, there it is. So part number is right here for the oil filter, and these are the spark plugs we're going to be using is the NGK-Rs. So actually the last thing is the oil. I like to use the original Kawasaki oil. It's got zinc added to it, so it's really good for these engines since they're air cooled. So it basically gives you an extra layer of protection and prevents premature wear on the internals of your engine. So this is the oil I use. This is the oil that all the dealerships I deal with use on their machines, being a Toro, Hustler, Husqvarna, whatever. And they use this in the Kohler engines, they use it in the Toro engines, they use it in the Kawasaki engines, but this is the oil that is basically preferred by everybody that I know. You can also use the 10W30. You don't have to do the 1040, but since this is a commercial machine, they run a little longer hours, so we go with the 1040 on this one. On the bigger blocks, we actually go with a 1540 or 2050, I believe, on the big blocks, on the 30 and up horsepower. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Alright, so we're going to start by draining the oil, and while we have that going, we're going to basically attack all the filters. So the best way to get the oil out drained is basically drop the deck all the way down. So you're going to have to remove the selector pin, then drop your deck all the way down, get your drain pan. You can probably situate it somewhere on the deck, or you can have it all the way down on the ground and grab one of these hoses, which I forgot to mention earlier in the video, but you can get these by the foot. I believe I got this one at Ace, the hardware store. So it's a 1/2 inch diameter, and this will actually connect right onto the little nipple on the bottom. So let me get you a close-up of that. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. It's right here, so you can get the hose like that, and it fits perfectly. Like I said, again, it's a 1/2 inch diameter, so you can hook it up and then undo the plug, and you can have the hose just drain directly into the pan. So and also don't forget to crack the filler or the dipstick tube open, so that way you get the air flowing and it'll drain a lot quicker. Also have the engine up to temperature. That also helps, especially if it's running the heavier oils. So let me go ahead and get that going, and then like I said, we'll attack the other filters. All right, so we got the oil going. I'm gonna pop this new air filter. You just turn those two knobs, lift the cover. I already removed the original filter because I had to clean the housing, but there's one clamp, and usually these come from the factory with a little butterfly, so you don't need no screwdriver or anything to get this, and just unscrew it by hand. Where's my pre-filter? It flew away. Grab that. So get a pre-filter installed and just pop this sucker in like so. Alright, just like that. There's no direction on these, so that's it. Turn it in. Cool. Now we can drop the cover back. So this guy's done. Lock them. Get other pliers. And get the fuel filter. It's nice to, if you have a shut-off valve, shut the fuel off. There's still going to be some fuel coming out since there's fuel in the fuel filter. And just grab the hose and twist it, because if the filter hasn't been changed in a while, these are going to be stuck on here pretty good. This one is cooperating so far. Get ready for some fuel. If you got a rag, have it handy. Yep. All right. And there's our new filter. Make sure you look at the arrow and you install this the right way. So we want the arrow going towards the fuel pump. So our fuel pump is here. So this is the direction we are going with this filter. So make sure you don't put the filter backwards and wonder why the machine is not starting. Alright, get this thing ready, turn the fuel back on, and that's done. Moving on to the next, get the plugs out. Just twist and pull out. Like I said, it's 13/16. Crack them loose. Okay. Come on. Yeah, these don't look half bad, but I'm guessing they're the original ones with 300 hours on the machine. They probably haven't been changed. Yeah, this one looking good. Your new spark plug should be already pre-gapped, but you can double check. I've actually already checked these. So pop these in, and we almost finished draining the oil, so it's going to be pretty much perfect timing. Get everything done. So hopefully you can do this yourself and save yourself some money. Ratchet. Get these torqued. Alright. Pop the wires back on. And that's that. So let's move on to the last thing. So yeah, we're pretty much done draining the oil. I'm just gonna close it and we get the oil filter out. So alright, get the hose out of the way. I'll put this to the side. I don't want to make no mess. My garage is already messy enough, as you've probably seen my other video, or if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Where I actually did some clean out. I'm gonna have to do another one because I had that family member that moved overseas, and a lot of his belongings actually in my garage right now, and that's why we're working at the doorway. Okay, where were we? Oil filter. Alright, grab the pliers, sucker loose, and here comes handy again, either lots of rags or make your own little special tool out of a Coke bottle or any other bottle. And I put this around the filter like so, in hopes of catching any oil. We're still gonna put a rag underneath. I'm gonna get you a close-up when we're done. So I like to put a rag underneath just in case. And then you can unscrew the filter with this bottle being sitting around the housing, so we'll catch all the oil. Just like that. All right. And you can just push the filter in there. All right. Get this out of the way. And yeah, this is my little special tool, so it works perfect. Like I said, this sits around the bottom of the filter. You cut it out so you can still work the filter out. When it comes out, it catches the oil, and just drop the filter in. Comes with all the oil, and you can either dispose it or reuse it, up to you. But it works really good. So yeah, if you don't want to mess all over the deck and the frame of the engine, that's a little tip for you. How to make your own little tool. Okay, so new filter. This one, I like to put a little bit of oil so it's not completely dry. Don't fill it up though, because you are going to be putting it sideways, so oil is going to come out if you do that. Lubricate the O-ring. Some fresh oil. Let's put 2 quarts. Whoops, yeah, I went a little too fast. All that precaution about getting the deck all messy, and I just screwed it all up. That's okay, we're gonna wash this machine anyway. Alright, now we check the oil. We're about full, but we haven't started the engine, so we're gonna check it again once we cycle it. Alright. And now we check for leaks, make sure everything is good and tight. No leaks around the filter. Like that. You can spray some brake cleaner too around the filter and clean the area if there was previously a leak or you made a mess while getting the filter out, so that way you're sure when to go to check that there is no oil coming out. So yeah, let's clean up this oil from the deck. Do a final check on the oil level now that we ran the machine for a little bit. Don't forget, you're not supposed to turn the dipstick down on the threads. So it says it on the dipstick, but a lot of people don't really pay attention. So make sure again you don't tighten it, just unscrew it and then drop it in, check the oil level that way. Well, this is it, guys. So this is gonna conclude the video. So this is how you service your own mower. It shouldn't take you more than 15-20 minutes at the most, using the right tools, right parts, and it should definitely save you around $100, if not more, depending on how much your local lawnmower dealership is charging to do the job. So I hope this is helpful to you. I hope it saves you money. I hope you're staying safe out in the heat. And yeah, be blessed. Come back for more videos. See you soon.